Okay, example 2. F of x equals these three. Let's do x plus 1 when if x is less than equal to negative 4. Let's do negative 1 if negative 4 is less than x less than equal to 2. And let's do x, oops, it's a different color. X minus 2 squared minus 5 if x is greater than 2. So remember, it could be 2 equations, 3 equations, 4, it doesn't matter how many, but they all make one equation, one graph. So you should know ahead of time that none of these will overlap, okay? Because if they overlap, they're not a function.
Is that 5?
This one? Yeah. It's an ugly 5. Okay, so here we go. Let's make another 5 by 5, guys. I think that should be good enough. Have your graph. Okay, here's what I would suggest. I think the easiest one is just the number, okay? Y equals negative 1 is just the flat line that touches right here at negative 1, okay, on the y-axis. But it goes from negative 4 to 2, so negative 4 to 2. Right now, I'm not trying to worry about close or open. I'll fix it in a minute, okay? But the line is between those two numbers. So between those two numbers, there's the line. That's at y equals negative 1. If it had said y equals 3, it would be a line at 3. That's how there's 2. Now, which one of these should be closed out of these two? The 2 or the 4? The 2, because it has equal. Okay, so I closed out. And I leave the negative 4 open because it doesn't have the equal at the bottom. Does that make sense? Anybody question? Anybody on the boat? Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's do, this is a parabola right here. So I'm going to do, this is a U. Okay. Because it has this square, right? Square is a parabola. What does that negative 5 do to it?
Down 5.
Down 5. What is the minus 2?
Right 2.
Right 2. Okay, so don't draw this. I just want to show you visually. That's what it usually looks like. So I'm going to move it down 5. Down 5. Over right 2. So it's right there. That's the part. But we haven't cut it yet. We need to cut it. Okay. So how do we cut it? Okay.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you know where it's originally pointed at, the U?
Where it's originally at?
Yeah.
All the parent functions, all of them, except for that one. No, all of them actually. They all start at 0, 0.
So 0, 0.
You always start in the middle, and then that's when
And then you just remove the numbers are.
whatever this is. Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, so the cut is I only want the x's that are to the right of 2. Right? So here's 2 right here. Is that the right side of the parabola or the left side? If I want the x's that are the right of 2. Oops. That's really important that you understand it. So let me say that differently. Here's 2, right? That's 2 right there. Which x's are bigger than 2? That's what this is. Greater than 2. So to the right, that would be a 3. To the left, that would be a 1. which one's greater than 2? 3 or 1? 3. So you want this side. Okay. So I'm gonna erase this one, I'm just gonna draw what they want. So they just want this one. Open dot because it's not equal to.
So you just go through and you plot every single one of those.
And we're missing one, so let's do the last one. This is the line, y-intercept of 1. How am I gonna move on, oh, go ahead.
Can I use a ratio?
Huh? How am I gonna move on this one? What's the slope? 1/1. It's a positive, so up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1. That's what it's gonna look like. So I could connect all those dots, but I need a cut. I only want the x's that are less than -4. So here's -4. Is that to the left or to the right? Left. Only want this side. And again, just common sense, they can't overlap, so you can't do the right side because then it would overlap with the yellow part. Now notice it does say equal, so.
Not really.
Hold on, give me 1 second, I'll help you. So that's a piecewise function, guys. It's one function, 3 pieces. None of those pieces overlap, okay? Questions right now? No? Okay, so we'll stop here. This is earlier than